Oh, look, it's the Genius Party.
What up, world? It's your man AmpurSand, and right now you rocking with us for another episode of the Genius Party podcast. It's been kind of a crazy day. We've been doing a little bit of setup, but we back here, we live and direct just for you. And I am joined by my co-host, the one and the only.
It's your boy Strizzy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And we have a very special guest, as per usual. You know what I'm saying? Y'all show your love for our homegirl, the one and only Ava Michele, y'all.
Let's go.
Goodness. Thank you guys.
Man,
for real.
No, thank you for being on, man. Thank you for being on. We've been talking about doing this for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
it's about time. It's about time.
I am humbled, like seriously, humbled because I suffer from imposter syndrome. Okay.
Hey, that's fair.
As many of us do.
That's fair.
And I think about this opportunity and I think about how impactful and talented and passionate you all are. And I'm like, wait, y'all want to interview little old me? That's just the zone. That's just the zone I'm in.
Nah, it's big you.
Big Ava.
You
know
big
what I'm saying? Big Ava.
Sure.
Big Ava, not the little one. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
not and then because like Ava ain't nothing to be played with, y'all.
Oh, I really do appreciate it, for real.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you. So we always get this started off customarily with the homie All Willy's main question.
Yes.
If just to get a a little feel on how you're feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like if right now, if your life was an album, what would it be?
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying?
Firstly, shout out Alt Willy.
Shout out.
For sure.
A community heavy hitter staple. Okay. If my life was an album right now?
Yes.
Okay. Y'all killing me already. I think the answer has to be Inner Visions from Stevie Wonder.
You know what? I look. I was gonna have a Stevie Wonder question on deck too because I know how much you love Stevie. But okay, Inner Visions. Why?
Okay, it's so interesting. I may have even said the wrong album. Let me tell you what song has been stuck on my spirit for some weeks now. And it's not just because his birthday was recent. Too High. But wait, here's what we got to do. I'm sorry. We got to do it.
Okay.
What album is Too High by Stevie Wonder on? Because it could be Inner Visions, or is it Fulfillingness first finale? Oh no, it's Inner Visions. All right, we good. We good.
Cool.
Too high.
Hey.
Like it's that song. I'm pretty sure he was very high when he wrote and performed and recorded that track.
I can believe it.
Like he might have been. That song is next level, otherworldly. But just in terms of the lyricism and what he's saying, I have been feeling high on life. 2025 was a very, very hard and complicated year.
Hey, listen.
20.
Oh, that's a bar. That's a bar.
So coming into 2026, and of course, not everything's perfect. It never is, right?
Of course.
But the way that 2026 is going, I am feeling high, and that song just feels like a great theme song for where I'm at right now. And when you line Inner Visions up against Songs in the Key of Life, which I have done many a time, on many long road trips back and forth to New Jersey. Okay, I will listen to both albums back to back because I struggle choosing like which one is better. Okay. And I do lean into Inner Visions.
Okay. All right. Cool.
We don't have to make this whole show about Stevie Wonder.
Oh, no. But I did have a question. Like, do y'all know what Stevie Wonder might look like high? Because he always wearing sunglasses.
Hey, look. I heard he won't really blind like that.
You know what? Look, listen. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. I'm not taking no Stevie Wonder blasphemy. I have to deal with it with my girl all the time because she is of the same mind. She's like, that dude ain't blind. I'm like, yes, he is. Yes, he
probably
is.
watch movies and all of that, man.
You know what? That's crazy. I'm not ever gonna believe that. But we gonna move on. All right.
I'm just glad I have a teammate in AMP right now. Okay,
hey, hey, listen, go Eagles.
Go Birds! Come on. Anyway.
But but like basically when we want to get to know, like, and we want to let everybody else, get to know who you are. as a person, as a creative, because like that's the main, you know, reason why we're here. You know what I'm saying? To get to know you. So, can you tell us a little bit of like, you know, what your early life was like where you from? Start out where you from.
I love this. I am from a very small 1 square mile town called Magnolia.
Okay. All right.
Magnolia, New Jersey.
Okay.
Wow. I want to try to stick with the theme. I want to connect the dots to being here on the Genius Party Pod today. It's important that I mention that I was homeschooled for a substantial amount of time. It's important that I mention that I come from a very heavily spiritual and religious upbringing. It is important that I mention that my grandfather came to the United States from Trinidad.
Okay.
In his early 30s with nothing but the clothes on his back. And he and my grandmother bought the family house, and then were able to buy 3 other family houses all around it on the same block. I grew up in a compound. I grew up with beautiful parents and my aunts and uncles and my cousins in my own backyard, up to we all eventually spread out, you know, as young adults, and eventually went to college and stuff. So homeschooled.
Okay.
And in my own backyard part, right? To tie this all back to music. All day, every day. My father was actually the one that worked from home and ran our family business, right? Okay. Shout out Apex for finishing and upholstery. Okay. Y'all need any furniture work done, you hit up my dad. Anyway. But oh man, if he could hear me, he'd be like, make sure you don't forget the part about how we do over 50 years of furniture service, 2 generations.
Hey, talk about it.
I'm about to say, is there like a jingle we can sing real quick?
I wish there was a jingle. He's gonna make me write it down. Just because you said that, I'm gonna have to write a jingle.
I'll help you right now. What's the name of the
Apex? Apex Furniture Refinishing and Upholstery. Apex, that's the peak. It's the peak, right? Apex, the apex.
Apex is the peak. Let's go.
There it is. That's all we needed. That's all we needed, Dad. Who knew? We didn't need a whole song to represent 60 years of business. Okay, so anyway.
All right.
Just to bring it back to music as well, though, right? If I were to run down my family members right now, like every single family member is a musician, is musical, period. Okay. Just period. I have a genius pianist of an uncle, producer, songwriter, etc. My brother can play a total of, I think, 27 instruments, and I'm not exaggerating.
Okay.
My grandmother, right? She's the root of the music there with her piano skills and playing the piano in church faithfully from the time she was at our kneecaps till the day that she passed. Okay. So like it's all rooted very, very deeply in who I am as far as music goes. Okay. Now that's a bet. So but you said you from Jersey, correct? Yeah. All right. So how is being from where you're from shaped the way that you view music and look at music? Oh, stop it. Stop. Because I was homeschooled, that is a kind of tough question. I just want to say that. Okay. It feels like my home life is what really shapes music for me. And it was not until I was about 16 that I was able to branch out more. I finally got my car. You know, I was home less. Mm-hmm. And then I dove into hip hop for what hip hop is. Dancing is just a natural talent of mine. And okay. All right. I discovered not just any hip hop class, not just studio hip hop class, but the hip hop community and organization, the underground and above ground, the dancers, the DJs, the graffiti artists, shout out Philly, shout out Rotunda, shout out The Gathering, like monthly events where they had everybody out doing graffiti. They had the B-boy and B-girl battles. They had different DJs each month, you know. So once I did finally start getting out there, Philadelphia is the heaviest influence. And when you think of, when we name people like Adam Blackstone, Jill Scott, Music Soul Child. Of course, The Roots. The Roots, absolutely. Oh, Black Dog, oh my God.
Come on, Black Dog.
Beanie Siegel,
Meek Mill, and then
Philadelphia Freeway.
Indeed.
See, I wanted to go all the way back, and there we go, Gamble and Huff. That's really where I wanted to go. Right. Like I'm a soul and R&B girly through and through. So.
Oh, Al Green too. He Philly soul.
Word.
Yeah. He was Philly. Yep. Philly soul.
So that's where the influence comes from. But like dance is first and foremost. Dance and DJ. I feel like because of that relationship, that's what comes first and foremost.
Okay.
So with like DJing or like, you know, hip hop music period, like what are like some of like the first records do you reminisce that like you ever like bought or like caught your attention?
Wow. All right. Again, being homeschooled, right? My gaze was always on what's happening right under my own roof or right in my own backyard. And I was thinking about this today, knowing this conversation was about to happen.
Okay, all right.
My parents are both very, very hardworking parents. And they are both also tough love parents. And I feel like learning them and certain emotions that were expressed, like it was through music. For like before it was through much else. Like we didn't do a lot of talking in my house. Everybody was always working.
All right. Hey, fair enough.
And then I think I was picking up on the spiritual or emotional essence of what music was doing when words were not doing it. So the Beatles is my answer to your question. Something one day clicked for me. I don't know what it was. My mom finding out that my mother was a big Beatles fan, and they released their #1 greatest hits album. And the cover of the album is like red with a big orange, yellow, gold #1.
Yep.
And something like my mom was like, "Oh my God, I would love to have that." And I was a little girl, and I was like, "Wait, really? You got it. Get it for Mother's Day or something." And then my father not turning Earth, Wind, and Fire off.
Come on now.
Ever.
Hey, there we go.
It was always on. And if it wasn't EWF, then it was the Jackson 5.
Hey, greatest band ever.
If
Greatest boy band ever.
Yep. If it wasn't the Jackson 5, it was Prince, but not as much because Prince was a little raunchy.
Yeah, a little bit.
So that's like the first album. Then when I fell in love with Michael Jackson, however, I fell in love with Michael Jackson on my own personal journey.
Okay.
I did go buy that Invincible album.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the one with butterflies on it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Right. And Strizzy, like, I love that question because I'm having flashbacks of like what was that journey actually like? What was actually taking place? I was handed like my first $12 in cash because I was like, wait, Kmart. Do they even have Kmart? I don't think Kmart's around anymore.
Nah.
Can
I
we
think
go
they
to
went
Kmart?
under.
Yeah, I think
They might. I don't know. They might be online though.
R.I.P. to
Maybe.
Kmart, man.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
for sure,
Kmart,
for sure.
I was 10 years old when that album came out. I was just looking it up recently. And I was like, I would like to go into Kmart and buy this Michael Jackson album, please. And what I remember about this is that they let me go into the store by myself for the first time. I think like somebody double parked out front of the store and was like, all right, go get it. And I went into Kmart with my little $12 in cash and picked up the Invincible album. So that's my long-winded answer.
Okay, that's a good
These are
first
the
pickup.
things.
And so is that your favorite Mike album?
Absolutely not. Off the Wall.
Off the Wall.
Straight up.
So
Don't stop
not
now
really?
on Off the Wall.
Not really.
Which
Okay,
song?
all right.
Which Off the Wall? What song on Off the Wall?
Ouch. I think I have to go with the title track. I think I have to go with
That's
Off
the
the
same.
Wall.
Yes, no, that's the one.
Yes,
That's the
come on,
one.
let's go.
That's the one.
That is
That's the one.
There's so many other greats.
That's the
one. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough is on that, right? That sounds crazy.
No, because like I would say Off the Wall had a lot of his like dance joints up there. He ain't really have a lot of ballads. Like I think Lady in My Life was on Off the Wall.
Yes.
I think Lady in My Life was on Thriller, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Hold on. We got the Googles for that.
Wait, which one is Can't Help It on? Because Can't Help It is the one.
Hold on. That might actually be on Off
Shout
the
out
Wall.
to my Aunt Faith and my Uncle Dre. And Can't Help It is track number 8 on whichever album it is on. We know it's track 8. I think it's Off the Wall, honestly. Did y'all know? Did y'all know Stevie Wonder wrote that?
I did not know that.
I'm not surprised.
I know
I'm not
Stevie
surprised.
Wonder is cousins. They're cousins, so it doesn't surprise me, you know.
Yes, Stevie.
which is crazy.
There are clips.
I Can't Help It is on.
I Can't Help It
Wall.
is on Off the Wall. Yeah.
Nah, Lady in My Life is on Thriller.
Okay.
It's on Thriller. She's Out of My Life.
She's
on,
out of my
She's
life.
Out of My Life.
That's
on,
what our brains were
Yeah,
doing. Because,
yeah.
And
I knew it was
Stop
one of
Till
them.
You Get Enough is on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, do me a favor. Can we run down some more tracks off the wall, please?
Okay, yeah, sure,
Just
sure,
real quick.
sure.
Rock with You.
Rock,
Okay.
yeah. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Working Day and Night.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I see. I see. Burn This Motherfucking Disco Out.
Yep. Burn This Disco Out.
That song is crazy, and that was probably my number 2 song after Off the Wall. So I think it goes Off the Wall, Burn This Disco Out, and then Can't Help It.
Okay. All right. Speaking of Michael Jackson, did you see the movie?
I have seen it twice.
Okay. All right. So, all right, y'all. This is a Genius Party exclusive. It's the first time we're gonna have a review. So we're gonna get Ava
Spoilers.
You know what I'm
Spoiler
saying?
alert. You know what I'm talking about?
I can give the review without giving any spoilers.
Nah, let's spoil it. All of y'all that know me know it. Let's go. Let's spoil it.
Nah, let's spoil it. Okay.
Nah, man, you ain't got to do that. Do what you want.
You want to hear my... Okay.
Yeah, we want to hear.
Have
your
y'all
thoughts.
seen it?
I have not seen it.
No, but I know about it.
Okay. Okay. All right. It just heavily depends on how big of a fan, or I should say, what type of MJ fan you are. That's my thought.
Okay. Okay.
If you are a diehard through and through, in love with his every move since you were a kid fan, then at first this is appealing and it's fun. Keyword, fun. It is fun. It's a fun.
Okay, no, that's
it's
fair.
a fun journey.
That's fair. I would not describe Michael's life as fun.
But Mike would want it to be fun,
I mean, he would. He would. That's true. That
And
is very
people who
true.
have seen the movie, I'm curious. I think people who have seen the movie will see why I chose that. Yeah. There's, mind you, you're absolutely right. There are parts in the movie that are not fun. You're correct.
I mean, it's Michael Jackson. Right, like we all grew up watching. If you're a Michael Jackson head, you've seen The American Dream. Listen,
Shout out to Joseph.
Hey, oof.
And I'm gonna put it to you like this, like, oof. It doesn't lean into that particular.
Oh no, I'm sure it doesn't. I'm sure it doesn't. It's got to be palatable to America now. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't have The American Dream VH, and not the VH1. That one was Flex Alexander. Like, we're not gonna talk.
Come on.
We're not gonna talk about that one. But The American
Flex.
Dream with homie from Cooley High,
I need to know
like
that.
that's my favorite Michael Jackson movie, and that's the reason why I'm hesitant on seeing this one. Like, if we gonna see it, bro, like, I want to see like when he met Conrad, the doctor. I wanna see, like, if you want to have some comedic parts in there, I want to see the times where, like, when Michael Jackson would go out in disguise amongst people just to feel regular, you know what I'm saying? Like, what costumes did he use? Like what mask did he have? Like, that's what I want to know. What did he prank people? Like, what did Michael Jackson do?
Sure he did.
You know? But that's more of what I want to see. The stuff that I don't know about Michael versus like the hits versus like the tour stuff versus like the hair thing and then the vitiligo. Like, I want to know like the more intimate details, you know what I'm saying, of that kind of stuff, but also like the fun moments that Michael would want to reminisce on, like sitting down with Wesley Snipes in his library and giving him books, you know what I'm saying, like shit like that. That's what I wanted.
What was Bubbles like? You know what I mean?
See,
now let me stop.
But
Wait.
No, that's a good point. Yes. How did you come into Bubbles, bro?
But wait, it's not too far off from what either one of you just said. Let me say that.
Okay, all right, okay.
It's not too,
I might have to check this out.
far off from what you just said.
I might have to check this out.
It ain't as deep as what you want. I will say that.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm sure.
I did hear that, this movie, and I haven't seen it, but I heard it shows visuals of, him being more human than the Michael Jackson that we all know.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And that's a good thing.
That is a good thing.
We're all human.
Yeah.
Human nature.
I know you have your plans and your notes, but that is a perfect segue to bring mental health into the conversation in some capacity.
No, that's
I
fair.
will say that. What Strizzy just said
No, that's cool. No, we like, cause like there is a plan on the Genius Party podcast, but we like to go off road too. You know what I'm saying? On some like Dave Mirra shit. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, like, how important is like your mental health when it comes to you doing what you do as a DJ or a dancer or creative, like, and spiritually as well? Because I feel like the two are tied. So like, how has music helped you in your mental health journey and your spiritual journey?
Something interesting happened when you just asked that question. I had two conflicting thoughts. My first thought was, well, I can't do it unless I'm mentally okay. But then on the other side of that coin, it's I need to do it if I'm not okay.
I can feel that.
Yeah. Then that like I confused my, like, the way that those two thoughts popped up is like, well, wait a second. When are you in that mode, that or the other one, you know? I need to shut out the rest of the world and let music do what it does for me, more often than not. And I feel like I can't show up as my best self unless I allow that to happen. I wanted to share with y'all, in thinking about today's conversation, there is a part of your inner ear called the vestibular function. And this is, and listen, go ahead and fact check me all you want. Everybody who's listening, that's fine, because I'm going to try to paraphrase for the sake of the conversation. But your vestibular function has a lot to do with how you are holding your balance. It has a lot to do with movement and motion. I think, and I learned about this a very long time ago, that's why it's shaky. The way that you feel rhythm, or the way that you move rhythmically. So you're walking, okay, you're rocking back and forth, and then of course to the next level, you're dancing. Your vestibular function is taking all that in, right? So a baby being rocked to sleep, that baby's able to fall asleep because you soothed the vestibular function.
That's fire.
Right?
No, that's fire.
Like I was thinking about this today, and I'm like, okay, this needs to get brought up. This is not just I love music because I love music. This is not just, I love hip hop because of, the beats or the percussion or the lyricism. This is like, there's something deeper to it. There is a neurological, concept happening here as far as why music does what it does to us. So, I just wanted to bring that up, like as far as rhythm, vibrations, and beats and vibrations,
frequencies. Yes,
all of that. Yeah. I'm sorry. What was your original question?
Nah, man. No, that was it. Like you. What I gathered from your answer was the fact that like movement, and letting those frequencies and vibrations, like my good brother said, they do something to heal the body. Like all the time. Like that's the reason why when people be going through like bad breakups, like what's the first thing everybody be saying? Hey, look, we need to go out. You know what I'm saying? We need to turn up. We need to have some, because like we don't, like, I don't think we think about it on that level, but like that's really what it is. It's just like, look, I'm offering to heal you right now. Like what you need your Douce, you need your Hennessy, what you need, like, to get you right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So now, Douce, Hennessy with a combination of Mary J. Blige or some Keisha Cole or something.
Something with a beat. Either way, something with a beat, right? Something
for
with
sure.
Rhythm. Yeah. I think it's doing something for us on a neurological level that we don't always recognize or give credit to, right?
Yeah. No, for sure. But that's actually crazy that you put it like that though. Like sure. I really like that. So like, with that being said, like, what are some difficulties that you may have experienced in trying to maintain your mental health and your spiritual health as a creative?
Wow, burnout.
Ooh,
yeah. That's
talk
the first
about it,
thing.
please. Talk about it, please. Talk about
burnout.
It, please.
Just being on go. I can't figure out if I put myself on go, or is society asking me to be on go, right? And where do I fall between those two things? Solopreneur life is something that I feel very strongly about. I come from a generation of solopreneurs and independent contractors. So it feels natural for me to be able to do my own thing, but at what cost? Right?
Yeah.
So finding the me time, finding the space to take care of my mental health in the midst of needing to do all of the things to pay the bills, to be comfortable, to blah, 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 blah. So burnout is, that's the worst thing that's kind of been taking place so far. And where music comes in for me is like, if I can't take a break, if I can't pause and actually listen to inner visions, I can put it on in the background all day, every day, but I'm going to be on the run. I'm going to be on the go. It's going to be because I'm jumping in and out of the car, because I have to go do a wedding, because I have to go film this, because I have to go DJ that, because I have to go take these photos. Like, no, when can I put all that on pause and just focus on the music? When can I focus on me and the music? So can we talk about the concept of, and this is interesting because you are two gentlemen, and I think often we talk about women being the ones that are consistently or more frequently sacrificing of themselves, right? But like, no, when are we putting everybody else ahead of ourselves?
All right, look, I was about to say.
When is it okay?
Like you just
Am I
introduced
jumping?
gender.
All right,
No, I'm just playing. I'm playing.
No,
like,
no.
you know, so, look, but no, like all jokes aside, honestly, I think that I feel like we're always because I mean, like we can talk about how black women do their thing, and they do, like no ands ifs or buts about it, and that's also because like they're nurtured to do that. Like they're normally the ones, you know, taking care of the younger siblings and stuff like that. Like even with like the eldest boys, they might do a little bit of that, but it's more about protection than anything. It's like, don't mess with my little brother, little sister. I gotta fight you. You know what I'm saying? Right. But with black men, I do feel like, you know, there is like this thing where like we have to like, we feel like, you know what I'm saying, whether it's true or not, we feel like we have to get these things done in order to like, before we can take care of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always like, I got a bill to pay, or either I gotta like look out for my girl, or like I gotta, you know, I got obligations. You know what I'm saying?
Being
and, like,
a provider.
Providing something, right? Providing something for somebody else. And I think that's a large part of like the black male or not black male, but the men like loneliness epidemic at this point, because it's like we're like, men are always trying to provide something for their boss or their coworkers or their girls or their kids or even their friends. You know what I'm saying? And we don't even take the time to prioritize giving something to ourselves.
When do you provide for you?
And that's something I'm very guilty of. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, I've not really seriously made like beats in like maybe a month and a half, maybe two. And that hurts. It really hurts, man.
Same here. And honestly, it's been a while since I made a beat, but you know, you got to put things like prioritizing, you know, like you said, prioritizing, providing, protecting, you know, other people, like, you know, life stuff, man. Like, you know, life is life, man. You gotta live it, man. And then sometimes I feel like, you know, even with helping others, sometimes it's okay to say no. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to.
You got to. Yeah.
You have to.
You know, you can't say yes to everything, you know, and nobody likes a yes man either. You know what I mean? Like, say no sometimes, take that time for yourself and what you need to take care of, like bare necessities, everything. Because if not, you're not going to function. And if you can't function, how can you function for somebody else?
Right. You're not living like that. You can't live like that.
Yeah. Just a comedic break, although it is relevant to everything we're saying right now. It was this reel that went viral.
Okay.
Right? Dude had pulled up in the driveway and he was like taking a nap in his car. right?
Yeah, been there.
I did that last week.
After work, right? Homegirl that he was with starts recording a selfie video on her phone, and she's like, "What? He's just in the car asleep." And she's flipping the camera. She's recording him from like the window of the bedroom. He's just in the car asleep. Why won't he just come in the house? Blah, 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 blah. She's lit. She's on 3000.
I feel like I know a video.
You seen this?
No, keep
and
going,
then she
keep going.
runs downstairs. She comes, babe. She banging on the window. What you sleeping in the car for? Why don't you just come in the house? And he is literally laid back like, honey, I'm here because I want to be. Can I just take this nap in this car real quick? And she's like, why would you even want to? Come on, you got a bed in the Listen.
Because listen.
Talk to me.
Because the next thing that comes out of that man's mouth, depending on how much he values his relationship, is super, super, super important. Like, all right, let's say he's not necessarily like happy at home right now because he already expect 50 million 11 things to do as soon as he stepped into the door, especially if there are kids. Especially if there are kids. He just wants to sit here and decompress and get prepared mentally for what he has to experience. I'm not going to say deal with because that makes it sound like a problem, right? But what he has to experience when he comes home.
Need a little bit of peace.
Yeah, you know, and sometimes you need that alone time for yourself. Maybe this person's social battery is completely on E. And when he comes home, he has to socialize. He has to entertain his loved ones. You know what I'm saying? So like it gets interesting because a lot of people like to think about what they need and what they want and all that other stuff, but I mean, at the end of the day, like we all have to recognize, like, yeah, like for me to keep going, for me to keep functioning, I have to have certain things, and you know, it's sad that a lot of people don't even feel comfortable like talking about that. You know,
I was gonna bring that up. I'm very proud of us as a community, as the community of color, you know, to be talking about mental health more frequently and louder as of late, right? We've watched it slowly but surely creep to the forefront, but especially in the Black community. Do we talk about it less? Have we talked about it less in the past? And in this day and age, I think we're all able to say, like, no, let's get it together. Let's sweep the stuff out from under the rug that we put up under there. And based on what you just said, like, these are a lot of these concepts, you have to go on the journey by yourself. It is not going to be heavily dependent upon your relationships, whether they be familial, whether they be romantic. There are some lessons you really can only turn inward to grasp, understand, and work on, right?
Most
and
definitely.
Work through and achieve. And I want to say, for the record, like, I didn't always understand this stuff. And I had to hit my head so many times. We all have. But in the way that I even just brought up that video, I'm also humble and honest enough to say I was not always the be your peace girl, you know?
Hey, listen, I feel like they extinct. For real. Like, no, because like there's something to be said about, like, you know, providing something for like your partner or like, you know, your kids or even your friends, you know, but sometimes like like I can't be your peace if I'm not feeling peaceful. You know what I'm saying? That's not where I'm at, and I need to have the space to be a human being. Man, hold on. This completely got away from music, but I love it.
but that's a real thing though, man.
No, for sure.
Everything takes balance. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you gotta meet people with peace. You gotta have your peace. Sometimes it doesn't call for that. Sometimes you gotta meet somebody with resistance. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Hence the no, or you know, whatever it is to get away from where it needs to, so you can have that peace. You know what I mean? Yeah. So. Right, everything is a balance, man.
Yeah, no, because you gotta let things go to make space to grab other things, right? Like whether that's like, you know, frustration at work, or frustration at home or whatever. Like, you got to be allowed to like release that so you can make space for all the positive things in your life as well.
And where do you go to release it? To a Genius Party event.
Talk to them, you know what I'm saying? Next show, June 27th, you know. That machine.
Nah, but I'm serious though.
Purchase a ticket.
Not for sure. Come out to, no. Seriously, people, come out to the Genius Party.
Listen, can I plug? I will plug. Can I plug?
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Okay, there is a reason I just said that. You walk into the space that you all have curated, and you can't be distracted or down about anything else that happened outside of that room or that building.
That's true.
Isn't it true?
No. As a curator, yes. There have been times where I've gone to a Genius Party and I'm like, man,
you can't.
I don't.
It's
no,
all
for real.
gone.
I'm like seriously. There'll be times where it's just like I don't feel like being here today. Like, I had like a really tough week. I'm tired, but by the time the show gets started and I've already dapped up like 5 or 6 people, and then the music starts hitting, I'm like, bro, like I forget. I completely forget why I did not want to even.
It brings you joy,
You know
don't
what I'm
it,
saying?
buddy?
It brings me
You bring me joy.
But no, like, and that's exactly what the space is designed to do. So bring your funky ass.
June 27th, Bad Machines.
June 27th. Let me check my calendar.
Nah, for sure.
June 27th.
So with that being said,
June
just
27th.
keep going on like the mental health thing. Like, how, like, with that being said, yo, I can't.
Remember when they first started dropping movies about subliminal messaging? When they was talking about like, oh, there's messages in the music. Everybody, wait. When you turn the song on, everybody started doing this, like subliminal messaging.
But see, I felt like I didn't really notice that in movies until until like a little bit later on in life. Like I really started noticing with reality TV shows though. Anytime like there's like a moment, it's just like somebody breaks up and it's just like, you broke my heart. Like the next song explains what just happened.
Right.
So yeah. But so with that being said, bringing spirituality into it or religion, because like some people do either or both, you know, depending on your relationship with, you know, your creator, your God. Like, how has like religion or spirituality you know, like fit into that journey?
Wow.
When I think about the Lord and all the good things He's done for me, my soul cries out, yes, Lord, yes.
You low key sound like Ricky Smiley saying something like that one.
Listen, you know.
Oh man. I come from such deep believers, right? And that's how I was raised. In my mind, there's no such thing as not having faith in something.
That's refreshing.
Oh yeah. You know,
that's refreshing.
You know, can we talk about it? See,
yeah.
I meant to say this when we started the episode. Like, I was nervous about today because I'm like, man, we could talk forever. We really could. I don't believe in not having faith in something. And it's interesting because I have tried to date people who are like, I don't have faith in anything. I'm like,
Come
wait,
on,
you don't
man.
even wait.
Nah.
What?
Talk about
Nah.
it.
How you not have faith in nothing? Because what I hear is like, so do you have faith in yourself? Like, what does it mean for you to believe in you? You don't believe that okay. And I'm not even saying that it has to be like a spiritual entity. I mean, just strip it away down to the semantics. What do you believe in? At least tell me you believe in you. Like, you know, anyway, don't
Message.
Okay. Anyway. I will say, again, to keep things on topic, I do completely believe that whoever's running this thing, whatever is running this thing, whether it be universe or whatnot, there's so much spirit that moves through music, right?
Yes.
So much.
Yes.
And for me personally, just to share my personal beliefs, I completely believe that different energy, different messages, like specific, clear, clean cut messages will be given to me through music, period. If it means that I got in the car and a specific song came on, certain lyrics can jump out at me and I'm like, oh, wait a second, that's exactly what I needed to hear right now. If it means that there is a melody that evokes a certain type of feeling,
talk about it.
I personally, spiritually am, and like I'm absorbing that shit on a deeply spiritual level. And that is my every minute of every day, just to let you know. Like that's my answer to your question.
Okay. All right.
They go hand in hand, music and spirituality.
So as a DJ,
yeah.
when you are in a space where you are required to broadcast those messages and those feelings, is it a spiritual thing for you?
Absolutely.
Oof,
completely. Now, one thing I will say, see, we might be getting like too, I don't know if there's such a thing as too personal here, but like I only view people on a spiritual realm.
Okay, no, that I mean honestly, like if that's what it is, that's what it is.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Call it like it is.
Right. So, as a DJ, and like I mean, we can get into the concept of: am I DJing for a community event? Am I DJing for a wedding? Am I DJing for a hip hop, more cultural thing? Am I DJing? It's too much, but I'm looking at what is happening spiritually for each person in the room at that point, right? If I need to lift the energy up, I'm going to lift the energy up. If the energy is low for whatever reason it may be, I'm going to play to that and then more gradually, more slowly try to lift the energy up. If I feel like that's what everyone else's spirit wants, right? Now, this is the DJ thing. When am I playing for me? When am I playing for them? Right? There's a balance there between those two things as well. So constantly paying attention to what is going on with everyone else's spirit. That's something that I do beyond the DJ booth as well.
Okay.
And
all right.
yeah, I feel like there's always a song for something, for any different energy. That's around me.
So what effects do you think current music is having on the world spiritually and mentally?
Did you say current music?
Current.
You said
current.
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 You lost me.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
This is my downfall. No, I can admit to my weaknesses. Like there's a lot of current music that I have not listened to that I need to, and I will make time to do it.
Facts. Same here.
This is a generational thing, in my opinion, right? The generation that we come from, because we're all about the same age, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All in our mid-30s here.
Yeah.
Damn, I feel old. So
no, we're not old. We seasoned.
That's right. Hey.
Yes.
Old season, salt. Old bay, old bizzle.
You know
that
what I'm
has
saying?
to be a screenshot of some sort. So I feel just to go from AI versus no AI, just to go from.
Oof.
You know what I mean? You
Yes.
see what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
I do. Yes, I do.
Just to go from what is more real to what is more fake.
Right.
This is a problem.
No, it is.
For me.
It is. No,
And
definitely.
Yeah. Current music it's making things too easy.
Okay. Okay.
So by it making it too easy, is less developing of the skill when it comes to
That part.
DJing or any type of craft.
That part.
Any type of craft.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, for sure.
That part.
And just for the sake of this conversation, like you're asking about current music, I'm thinking of the what's the word I'm looking for? The structure of the foundation of current music. When I'm listening to what's coming out, it's like, did they just throw this together?
It
You
sounds
know what
like
I mean?
it sometimes.
Did they just mail
It sounds
this
like
in?
it sometimes.
I love when I can feel or hear that it is not just mailed in, that there is a lot of effort, energy, talent, skill, time, energy that was put into what's being created. And I feel like with current music, there's less of that.
I feel like mailing in, you can't even put it that way. It's DM'd in. At this point, you know what I'm saying? Because for you to mail something in, you gotta write that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta lick the stamp. You gotta sit here and put it through the
So you're
the
saying
post
I
office.
aged myself
like
in saying that.
not even just that. No. I think we doing the things in the earth. You feel me?
Yeah.
Even phoning it in. You gotta have
Right.
energy for that to talk to people on the phone. You feel me?
Hey, look, some people through AI, they phone it in musically too.
Wow.
And that's
Shout out to Tory Lanez. I done heard that new record. You in jail. That joint sound too good for you to be in jail. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
But that's why I say DM it in, because it's just like, just pull out your phone. Don't take nothing. Don't take nothing. And I feel you there, right? Because I feel like at this juncture, like even, and you can actually see it in the length of songs now. We have gotten rid of the third verse in hip hop.
Third verse
which is crazy. Like there ain't no bridges in R&B like that no more.
Songs be lasting about a minute and a half,
2 minutes,
2 minutes at the most, 2:15. Yeah,
I'm so sad about this.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's just like you don't have time to sit with it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's already over. It's microwave music. It's microwave music. Like even when Q-Tip was doing his thing with a Tribe, like early on, when Dilla was doing his thing with like Q as well, like they had to go through something to EQ certain things out of the samples that they were using. You know what I'm saying? Like they really had to sit with the record, tune their ears, and then play with it to get somewhere with it.
And then they would sample like multiple records. Like you go and listen to songs, man, and they'll sample like 12 to 14 different records to get, and you think about
and they went digging for every single one, and then the sample time on samplers were mad shorter back then,
like 5 or 6 seconds at the most,
something like that.
No, seriously, 5 or 6 seconds. Like the early MPCs were about 5 or 6 seconds, and like because I watched a reel where the owner of Akai was actually, or one of the inventors or engineers on the team at the time had made the MPC 60 or something like that, was talking about like how like Dilla had asked him like, or like, why would you want more than 5 seconds of sample time? You know what I'm saying? And he didn't see what was going on until like he heard what Dilla was doing. And then, Akai started like switching their thing up. But then again, like, shout outs to Roland. Y'all was doing stuff with the 303 and the 404s. So like it just changed things. But like at the end of the day, like I feel like, and I feel you there. Like with current music, especially with hip hop nowadays, like it's not even what we knew it to be. And now we have like the youth trying to define it for them in these conversations where there's clearly not any like historical referencing or anything like that. Like there's like really no foundational knowledge of hip hop. Like for some of them, I'm not gonna say all of them, because there's a good amount of them that can really talk that talk and walk that walk. But like the rules, have changed and evolved and developed over time and warped it into something, in my opinion, like that really makes it super easy to make and super accessible for people to like, just like digest and then like just release it and then like digest something else again. It's like feeding Pac-Man like waves. You know what I'm saying? And the way the crowd is now, it's like they're insatiable. Like there's one thing and then like the very next week, or it could be the very next 30 minutes, there's a whole nother song that's released that's like already got your attention. Like, like for instance, the Kendrick and Drake joint, like when Drake dropped Family Matters, Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams and took the air straight out the room.
Back in the day, man, we used to wait about good 3 to 6 months for the response to come back.
Nas and Jay, there was a 3-month time span.
You had to wait for the next DJ Clue or the next K Slay mixtape to come out to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Bring it back. So okay, in your mind, currently, like where do you see music headed as a DJ?
I'm scared because part of the reason I said I'm sad just now, like the depth of my sadness is because of society's frame of mind as a whole. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. Can we come back from this direction that we're talking about right now?
I believe we can.
Okay.
I believe we can.
So.
We got here. We can always press rewind.
I think like, everything goes in a circle. You know what I mean? It's it always comes back in some form of fashion. Even True. from music to fashion, everything, you know, what these kids wear nowadays, they was wearing that in the 80s. You know what I mean? Different stuff like that. People forget stuff like that, man. So I think in some type of way, it always comes back, but it's never gonna be all the way the same like it was. It's just gonna come back, but in a different form.
For sure.
Yeah. It just feels like everything is happening, or everything, it's all, how can we get it done the fastest or the easiest?
Yeah.
You know, that's what it seems like technology is doing. So I'm just scared that since we're leaning into ease so much and convenience so much, how do we come back from that feel good feeling of something happening so easily and so conveniently? You feel me? Like,
I would,
a good question.
I would say stop prioritizing product. Stop prioritizing product. Make art. Make something that people can feel. Make something that people can appreciate and remember that somebody's gonna play during their breakup. Make something that's worth listening to. Like, stop trying to entertain people and start trying to help people.
Or like, or even like, just make what you like, man, and enjoy that, man. I feel like a lot of people make music based off of what's already current and what they already hear. And there's nothing wrong with having a base of, you know, inspiration, but it's just like everything just kind of sounds the same. You know what I mean? I just kind of feel like, you know, we lack in originality in a sense, but I don't know, man. I'm a firm believer, man, of all of that. Again, it's gonna come back around, man. It's just a matter of time. You know, it's gonna take a specific artist or somebody like that to inspire the next generation to breed that. You know?
Right. Like, I'll even use this example, right? Like, there's people out there that's bedridden, right? Like, they used to walk before, but, you know, since they've been in the bed 3-6 months, maybe a year, like, they got to work the muscles back out. That's all we got to do.
Okay.
That's all we got to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like that's like, it takes me back to like a reel that I saw where Mose was talking about, like, I'm a grown man in 2026. Like, how often can I really afford to be entertained? You know what I'm saying? Like I have to keep getting waves and waves of it all the time. Nah, I need something that's gonna help me get me through my day. I'm gonna need something that's gonna help me to get through this tough time that I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, that's the reason why I say, like, make something useful for people, even if it's just for yourself. For real, the world needs it, and the world needs your genius.
Indeed.
We can feel that. I love that you just said that. We can feel when you are doing it, even if it's not useful to others, when it's useful to you. I feel like we can feel when somebody presents a piece of art and they're just like, yeah, I made this to entertain y'all. Here, listen, like what you were saying, right? Versus we can feel when you present us with a work of art that you needed in order for you to get through. You know,
for sure.
Like,
and I don't even look at music as being good or bad anymore. I really don't. Like, it's useful or useless.
Wow.
Seriously. Shout outs to my man Dom. He gave me that whole paradigm shift. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm just passing it on. Because honestly, like there's records like Modern Marvel by Mos Def. That's useful to me because I can feel the despair and the hope in that record at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like somebody like maybe like Lil Yachty, you know what I'm saying? Like whoever, you know what I'm saying? Like, they may not make a song that speaks to me or what I need, but I'm not ever gonna count them out.
You gotta respect the art.
I respect what they do.
Nah, indeed.
Like I was not a Young Thug fan starting out, but after really like taking a listen to his music and really recognizing what he does with cadences and rhythm, it's just like, bro, like, you are a jazz musician just using rap cadences. Like, that's what you're doing. So like, even though Thugger don't necessarily make music for me, like, I respect what he do. And it was the same thing with Gucci too. Like, I was not a Gucci fan, for real. Like, I appreciate what Gucci was doing for people. He gave people reasons to celebrate. He was the soundtrack to a lot of people's like bad times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like, that's important. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get it at the time, but like as I got older, I'm like, nope. I understand.
Connected the dots. Yeah.
I understand it now. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. With that being said, what artists are like lifting you up now? Like, who's on your radar?
Stevie Wonder.
Oh. All right. Okay. All right. Revisit Stevie, y'all. Revisit Stevie.
Sorry. It's the truth.
No, that's fair. What you think about Alex Isley? She's like my one.
I love Alex Isley.
Alex.
Yes.
Is,
Now I've heard of Alex Isley. Is she related to the Isley?
yes, she is.
Oh.
That's not. It's Ron's niece. Who's
And shout out to Ronald Isley. I heard his birthday was like the other day. He got to be like 90 something years old.
I'm mad that I'm blanking.
Still making music.
I'm mad that I'm blanking on her dad, like, cause he's the guitarist in the Isley.
Yeah, I know you talking
Ernie,
Got you.
bruh, like her music, bruh,
Yes.
just gives me like she makes me feel like the way Sade made me feel when I was a kid.
Yes. Now you know who else is doing that. I want to see your reaction to this. Cleo Soul.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes,
Yes.
yeah. And I put Snow Allegra in that category.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I rock with her.
Wow.
And there's a few, and her as well. Her, oh
I
God,
do like
I love
Gabby.
her.
Love her.
Now, I love how we're connecting these particular dots. What you just said about make it useful. Alex Isley, Cleo Soul, her. Yes, what they put into their music, the energy, the spirit, the tone, the effort, you can really, really feel that. Like when you said like who's lifting you up now, I have gone days at a time listening to just Alex Isley straight.
Oh, yeah.
Listening to just Cleo Soul
Oh,
straight.
yeah.
Because it's like, no, this is what my spirit needs right now. It's
Yeah.
not just what I'm putting on to be entertained, like y'all were
Yes.
saying. So
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, but it's also weird because like I'm seeing like the old heads starting to get like that from AI music. Like I know. Look, listen. I know. Look. I was chilling with my auntie. Shout out to you, auntie. I love you. You know, I love you. But I gotta share this story.
But we finna out you.
No, because y'all ain't gonna never hear her name. I love her too much. Like she's literally one of my favorite people in life. But me and my girl, we're going to her house to meet up with my family for a family gathering. We show up early, and she's sitting here playing some music. We're like, all right, this sound kind of cool, but I don't know about that album art. That looks a little weird. And then we're listening to it, and it's just like, I'm like, auntie, who is this? She's like, some new girl or something like that. Like, I really like her music. She be speaking to me and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, auntie, I think that's AI. She's just like, I don't know. I'm like, no, but like if you hear this and hear it, and she's like, I don't care. It's feeding me. You know what I'm saying? No, which is cool. Like if that's what you get, that's what you get.
Right.
You know, and because there's some people that like synthetic products versus like the real thing. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't for everybody. That the AI music definitely ain't for me. But you know, like I'm not gonna knock it if that's what's giving her life, if that's what's feeding her spirit.
Right.
You know, I'm happy for you, auntie. I just can't rock with it. But you know, it is what it is. I just think it's funny.
Shout outs to A-Izzle, AI. Not
Not
Allen
A-Izzle.
Iverson. Not Allen Iverson, A-Izzle.
Oh man.
Now, I do want to know though, Ava, like, I mean, you're a magnificent DJ. Like, who did you learn from?
Yeah, how'd you get started?
Yeah, so getting started
Sorry for the rewind.
when I was no, you're fine. Mainly when I moved down here, I started like taking lessons specifically from DJ Just Drew. Shout out Drew.
Shout out to Drew.
Just Drew.
Yep, shout out Just Drew. And then Douglas, who y'all are familiar with,
Shout out
the
to
Crescendo
Douglas.
Collective.
Yeah.
Crescendo.
Douglas really is one of the best DJs I've ever heard. Like, and I might be biased because I've taken so much time to really sit down and like we used to get together very frequently, set up everything in the living room and just go for it. He's taken time to pay attention to what my weak spots were and teach me different lessons and everything. So I've heard him go through like his entire scratching skills and abilities. I've heard so much of his library. We've shared so much music. And he's just one of those people that really, really puts in the work and has been doing it since he was a teenager. Other than that, after I got started from that point on, it's really just the two of them more specifically. that I've learned from.
No, that's dope, and I love what you guys are doing. You know, with the Crescendo crew.
Yeah, shout outs to Crescendo.
What y'all do for like the community and teaching these kids, even teaching people
time.
like myself. You know
and
what I'm saying?
myself as well.
Like, you know, scratching.
I pulled up to the class.
You know what I'm saying?
They
With the
pulled
scratching.
up and already knew the deal. Okay,
I remember
the
Douglas
skills
taught.
are apparent.
Douglas was teaching me how to scratch.
And listen, just Drew really kind of like put me on the path to understanding playlisting better, because like the type of like before that whole entire class, like Dex will tell you, I'm sitting here like I'm thinking hard as hell about what to play next, where to start.
Same.
And like I was suffering a paralysis by analysis, you know what I'm saying? Like, where do I want to take the people? And like Drew was just like, all right, well, start with this song. Where do you want to go next? And he made it that. No, he really made it that simple. It's really that simple. Like you know, you just gotta feel it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Drew made me want to get that Rain Performer, and I got that joint. I love it. I love it to death. I'm not looking back.
I dig that. I need to get the Rev 7. That's the next one I got my eye on. Well, I'll probably get the Hercules controller first. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely wow. But nah, I definitely want that gold Rev 7. That's the next one I want to get. But so what's your favorite thing about DJing? Like when you're at an event that you're doing, like what's the thing that like makes you light up and smile?
That's a twofold answer too, that goes back to like what's happening for me versus what's happening for the people around me, right? When I catch that flow state where it feels like song after song after song is just making sense, whether it be because of the beat and the production, whether it be because of the lyricism, and I ended up like going into a whole 10 minutes of word play, whether it be because I was able to drop something that people have never heard before, but they're moved by it. It's a perfect balance between like, this feels good to me, but now I'm feeling what the audience is feeling too, and it's moving them as well.
Okay. All right.
Now, as a DJ, let me ask you, and I have my favorite as well, but what's your favorite BPM? Like,
this is a good one. Okay, I like that one.
That is really hard. Let me tell you why that's hard. Because house music is a favorite genre of mine. So I kind of want to like, my immediate answer is getting into like 115 to 120. House music is a favorite for different reasons though. The angles, right? The different angles I approach DJing from. I mentioned when we first started, it's my background in dancing that connected me to DJing, although I wasn't a DJ, right?
Right.
So being moved to do house movement as a house dancer, that is part of the reason I love that.
All right.
Man, but then just the spiritual aspect of house, especially when you get into like deep Afro house and all that too. So I think that's where I'm gonna have to go. Like that consistent house.
Okay.
Nah, that's dope.
Like
I'm still on my journey with the house music, man. So you gotta definitely put me on to some records.
Oh my gosh, we could do that. That would be fun.
Nah, for
Shad,
sure.
what's your favorite BPM set?
Man, honestly, I've really been kind of like staying in around between 100 and 110. Because you'll get a lot of good Afro beats records around there. You'll get a lot of like good hip hop records, R&B records. I feel like that's something like, well, I'll say, let me widen it. 110, 90 to 110. 90 to 110. Because like, well, first of all, 93 beats per minute is actually the heart rate.
Wow.
If you didn't know that, that's a very real thing. So like I like to stay between 90 and 110 because there's a whole lot of music you can cover and get everybody moving, or either slow them down. Like you could literally like go from like Tevin Campbell, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready.
My goodness.
To daggone this Afro beats record that I love called Star Signs. God. That's been my favorite record to play in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Do you happen to know the BPM for Star Sign?
Star Sign is, I want to say around 19, 110, 110 off the top. I believe that's what it is.
I can definitely dig that. Like, it's the same for me, about between like 90 to 110, man. But like, I like the really kind of I mean, I can venture out there, you know, but like maybe mid 90s, 95, 98, you know, something like that, man. I love like boom bap, like 90s records, yo. Like I don't know, man. That really, like, that era in time really speaks to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like early 90s. I've been listening to a lot of that lately. I'm talking about like Fresh Prince, Queen Latifah, like stuff like that, man. I just love how they used to like put records together, man. I've been like trying to spin a lot of that more, but like as far as like, you know, house and all of that, I would definitely like love to venture out more. I have house records, Afro beats, or whatever, but like I just, you gotta put me on.
Let's go. Yes, I got my hard drive with me right now.
Hey, now that's
let's go.
What's up?
Fun fact though, the human heartbeat for like the average BPM is 60 to 100. Just so y'all know. I just want to make sure I get that right. If I'm gonna say it's got to be right. So
it ranges.
It definitely like ranges.
Your resting heart rate, like mine right now, resting is 72.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? But also think about your favorite records is 72 BPM.
Right.
And you can double that.
You know,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just thinking out like, so
you know what I'm saying?
When getting on 140s,
you know,
yeah.
So no, for sure. So like, are there any favorite techniques that you like incorporating in your DJing?
For some reason, wordplay is always like way too fun. And you know what I feel about wordplay? I used to be hesitant to do it, right? And I remember Drew showing it to me for the first time. And I need time to do it. Like when I think of wordplay, it makes me feel like, do I have time? I want to take my time and be able to think about what songs. I've never structured a wordplay like list or crate.
Yeah.
I've always done it in the moment when I'm like, oh, wait a second, we're vibing. I can take my time going through. Let me think what song comes to mind. Yeah. When I think of this word, let me go select that. So I just always find that fun to see how can I fit. And then you got like utilizing the stems, and then am I doing the wordplay, but also keeping that like, oh, I kept the beat the same, but you didn't expect me to bring these lyrics over top and into, and vice versa.
Right.
Did I bring the wordplay beat underneath and everybody knows that song, but you still hearing the lyrics from what I was playing before? Like that is just so fun to me. That is a lot of fun.
Oh no!
I think what ends up happening is I'll surprise myself. And kind of to answer your question too, I love when as you're DJing, there are things that happen that you didn't practice before, you didn't think about before, and something clicked, and you're like, wait a second, like that, like, oh my God, I didn't think about that, I didn't plan that out, and my spirit or my mind went ahead and took it there, and it worked, and it sounded good. Like that feeling is fantastic.
That's my favorite feeling. Like when I'm like, you know what, let me try this, and then I do it, and then you start seeing people just dancing in their seats and shit, and then when they like jump up and get up, like I'll just like,
or like the actual vocal reaction. Hey yo, like, whoa, what you?
And, you know, no, the reactions that be getting me are the facial expressions.
The snake
when you just like. when you just surprise everybody, it's just like I didn't even. That's because it's like sharing that experience that you just had. You just got it faster than everybody else because you're conducting it.
Or they want to come over and look at your laptop and see what you're playing. Right. Like, you know, like, what you got right there?
What's that? I ain't never heard that. Like, that's not on the radio. You get that off of Bandcamp, SoundCloud. What was that?
Nah, it was organic.
Right.
You know what? Yeah. All right. So, all right. So with that being said, all right, cool. Like, that was actually really dope. That was really dope, man. So now it's time for the segment where we just play it. Hey, listen, look, I know I'm about to get some practice in this weekend. So we got a little segment called This or That. You know what I'm saying? Where we just play like, you know, a little game. I give you two options. You know, you either get with this or get with that. You know, it's where you at. You know what I'm saying?
You can get with
that. So all right. The first one is and no, because honestly, if you got one, you can throw it at us. You know what I'm saying? So it's complete freedom here. Vinyl turntables or DJ controllers?
DJ controller, just because that's the only thing I'm privy to. However, I do wish that I had some vinyl controllers.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, you can also hire Ava to do your event so she can get that. So if y'all would like to do that, You know what I'm saying? Whatever your next event is going to be,
Let's go.
I'm telling you,
So that
she gonna get y'all turned.
some techniques.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna skip a couple of questions. I'm sure Sarah's gonna turn back around. I'm gonna ask this straight up.
Yeah.
DJ Clue or DJ Drama? Which you like?
I'm not familiar with either one of them.
You're not
Word.
familiar. You're not familiar.
Not familiar.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay. So
Teach me something.
Wait a minute. So were you?
DJ?
Go ahead. No, you got it,
Go
bro.
ahead.
DJ
Because I heard you
Clue.
mention him earlier. And
DJ Clue was like the first DJ to come out with like there was mixtapes before,
mixtape?
but he was the first one to put mixtapes on CD.
Okay.
That, but also his mixtape series.
Yeah,
is
he definitely
legendary.
had legendary mixtape.
This is where me
series.
being homeschooled comes in.
Yeah.
Like, dag. Okay.
You gotta listen to like DJ Clue Professional Part 1 and 2. Those are classics now.
Okay.
You know, you gotta look at the stadium joints. You know what I'm saying? The DJ Clue, the stadium album. He used to put a lot of people together that on records that weren't actually supposed to be on the same record.
Right.
Like you think about like how DJ Khaled is.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing that.
He was.
I love that. I mean, I'm here for this.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then with the DJ Clues, then you got,
Drama.
K Slay.
Ooh, yep.
And then,
K-Slay.
Funk Flex was
Yep.
doing that.
Yeah.
And then, it evolutionized to DJ Drama. You know what I'm saying?
But see, like Drama though, like his tapes were specifically with different artists, and like that's what made his shit legendary, because like he gave you records that you weren't gonna get on somebody's album.
Yeah.
It was taking what Clue did, but just like specifically having more, in my opinion, an intimate experience with the artist himself.
And it was specifically with Southern rappers, but he was from Philly.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
He
That's
was
why
definitely
that
from
sounds so
Philly.
familiar.
For sure.
Okay.
The
For sure.
affiliates. You know what I'm saying? And what's the producer? DJ, not you know what I'm talking about, the producer that be with him all the time. He made all them Jeezy joints, man.
I know you're talking about.
He's got like a beat series on the internet now, like the Tomorrow, like on Facebook.
I'm blanking, bro. I'm blanking.
It's gonna hit me, man.
All right. So never mind.
Thank you
We'll
for
talk
the
about that off. Yeah. No. So if
Thank
you want
you
to
for
check
this
those out, if you want to check that out,
Clue.
Dat Piff is still around. You can still find them on datpiff.com. So do that.
Now wait, I have a question.
Okay.
What years, like when you say DJ Clue was the first one to put it on CDs, what years are we talking
This was
about?
like mid-90s.
I was about to say started like
Mid-90s.
96, 97, and go onwards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
bet.
He put like records like I don't know. Have you seen Belly?
I know what you're talking about. Nope, have not seen Belly.
So the beginning of Belly, like
know
how like
it's
Mary
really
J.
nice.
Blige be singing in like what I'm saying, the background, like he had that on his mixtape, and I think like Jada Kiss came on after that. Like that was all like DJ Clue, like you know what I'm saying, like a lot of New York rap, man. A lot of New York.
Definitely.
Bet.
Okay. All right. Cool. So
Homework. I got homework.
Yeah. No, check them out.
Watch
Check them out. And honestly, you might find some stuff that you can throw in your crates. You know what I'm saying? So
of
like,
course.
yeah. All right. So mixing through headphones or speakers, because I know some people because shout out to Professor X. He loves using like a booth speaker sometimes versus headphones. Yeah. How about you?
I'm right down the middle. I feel like I can't choose one or the other. It depends on like what vibe I get into. Mm-hmm. I feel like there's certain genres and certain sounds where I'm like, fuck these headphones, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm with it. Okay,
or
all right.
Then I'm like, nah, do I need them because of a certain type of work I'm doing for the sound? So I can't really choose.
All right. I was gonna say like mixtapes or albums, but it's definitely...
it's proven. Now let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you my only experience with mixtapes, and I think my parents know this, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. I think they know by now. So.
All right, mom and dad. This might be the time where you might have to like cut the episode.
You might have to turn it off. So here's the thing: like I was sneaking out the house at one point, right, when I definitely should not have been. And that's why I wanted to bring up being homeschooled. Like I was very sheltered in that homeschool process, right? Lil Wayne mixtapes. That's mine.
Hey,
I want you to know.
No, that's.
I want you to know that is my only experience with mixtapes. For real.
It's a good one.
Just because
It's a
Lil
good
Wayne
one.
was dropping stuff, and that's because I snuck out with some people I may or may not have been supposed to be hanging out with, and that's what they were playing. And I remember being like, "Oof, well, who is this? This is that was my introduction to mixtapes." But then that was also like the only exposure I had.
Listen,
unfortunately,
Do you have a favorite Lil Wayne mixtape?
I do not.
Okay.
I would have to look at the track list to be able to answer that.
Honestly, his mixtape run is legendary.
Right.
There is no other artist that has done it like him and will never do it like him, man.
And it runs through DJ drama.
Yes, it
times.
does.
Yeah,
Yes,
for
it does.
sure. With
the Gangsta Grills.
not Gangsta Grills, but the name of the mixtape.
That drop.
The Drought.
Not the Drought.
Oh, nigga.
It's not the Drought. Man, I draw blanks. Y'all gonna hate me for that.
Nah, man. But nah, like okay. All right. So while he's looking that up, vinyl records or digital music?
Digital music is the oof. No. I can't even really say that.
The Dedication. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the dedication tapes.
Dedication 1
Yeah.
and 2. And Don Cannon was the producer I was talking about.
Yep. Shout outs to Don Cannon. But yeah, vinyl records.
I gotta say vinyl just because of it's a foundational thing. I have not played on them. I don't know how to play them, right? But because of what I know they mean to my father and what I've heard because of them,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go vinyl.
Okay. All right. No, that's a bet.
So book me so I can afford them turntables, please.
Hey, for real, do that.
Do that.
I gotta go with vinyl records. Like you don't get the same type of
That sound.
listening experience with digital music. Like the not the algorithms, but like the encryption codes and everything like that. Like really compress the files so you lose character, you lose the warmth of records. Like there's so much that you miss out of that, and vinyl records have a very distinct sound like that.
Yep.
that it just feels good.
That
It just
needle.
feels good no matter whatever genre you're listening to.
I definitely agree, but I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I think digital music's the way to go because you can cue up things up very easily versus like vinyl. I've seen people do
That's fair.
different ways, like put stickers where they want to put lay the needle on a vinyl or
Crayons.
or a crayon or something like that.
Shout out to
versus
Grandmaster Flash.
digital, I could just like put that up there, put it up,
boom.
click,
Yeah.
we there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just me. I'm a Napster baby. Digital music's my thing.
Napster, baby.
Nah, for sure.
If there's anything online, it's mine. Just let me know.
Okay, so this was a question I did not get to that I forgot to ask you. Is there anything as far as like being a DJ is concerned that you don't like dealing with? Because like one of the main things that a lot of people's be like, don't come up to my booth asking me for no request.
Please
Wow.
don't.
Is there anything I don't like dealing with? There is nothing coming to mind.
Okay, no, that's good.
See, I feel like I gotta be careful, but at the same time, it's fine. It's fine. I want to step out of the music industry, which I think y'all know and we've talked about before. Did I say music industry?
You did say music
Wedding industry is what I meant to say in my brain. I want to step out of the wedding industry. I have close friends who I watched their journey and they were much further ahead than I, and they started in the wedding industry while still DJing culturally and for the community.
Right.
And shout out DJ Damas, shout out DJ Rebel. Like they were like, yeah, nah. There's no way. So just that concept of DJing because I'm playing music so strongly for other people and their momentous occasion, that is beautiful, and I absolutely will still do it, right? But wanting to take the time that I've invested into that and snowball it into investing that time into my own artistic, creative, and cultural journey. Yeah.
So that's actually a really good segue into like the last this or that question. Event DJ or club DJ?
Wow. I feel like I need a event. Tell me what events you're talking about.
So I'm not talking about weddings. Like let's say like somebody wants to do like a nice like house party, like kickback type of thing for somebody's birthday.
Are you saying that's an event?
Yeah, it's an event.
DJ?
Yeah.
Or somebody's I don't know, like you're doing like a graduation, you're DJing somebody's graduation.
Yeah, something like that. Because I know with weddings, like, because like I've done my fair share, where you know you have to stick tight to what the bride and groom want.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And in some cultures, what the parents want,
Listen.
right? So, but that's a whole nother discussion for another time.
True.
But
in events, you can just play whatever you want within the realm of what they want you to play.
Exactly.
Like I've done like the museum, like the North Carolina Museum of Arts. Like they have like a festival.
Yeah, the house joint.
Did some house joints there. You know what I'm saying? I was able to really free range.
Right, exactly.
Do what I want.
I love those. So like a block party, a graduation party,
perfect.
Sure.
a barbecue, But now do the same thing for club DJ. Break that down.
Club DJ, you in the club.
You in the club. You there to get people turned. Now I will add this caveat, right? Because we did talk about current music in the state of affairs.
Right.
So I will allow you to go back in time travel to like the late 90s, early 2000s if you was in the club.
See, it's tough.
Or even if you're not in the club, let's just say like in a sense of, I mean, they're kind of events, but you know, everybody has like, you know, little nightlife shows, you know, that have, I would compartmentalize that as club-ish, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Yeah, like if you DJing at like a nice like swanky restaurant or something like that might actually have like some like, you know, some dancing.
So this is tough because that's what's happening. My dancer brain wants to answer the question too, right?
Well, speak for the dancer, speak for the DJ. What's up? What's happening?
Speaking for the dancers, it's like what my ideal situation would be is kind of split down the middle between the two. It's an event, but it's an event for I don't want to say club dancers because that's not what it is. Battles, like for example, shout out Bullpen.
Okay.
Right. Shout out Bullpen. So DJing for ciphers, it's like I have free range, but my goal 100% of the time at a cipher is to move a dancer, right? So
that's fine.
I think I'm overthinking the answer a little bit,
but it's your answer.
I feel like there's a happy medium between the two that would be ideal for me.
Okay.
Between event and club.
All right.
Yeah.
I gotta go with events, man. I don't want to be in the club now, like because the club culture is different from when we came up. Like, you know, when we was coming in the club, like everybody was dancing. Everybody was having a good time. Like if you wasn't on the floor, you was like getting a drink or you were talking with your girls, you were taking a break. You know what I'm saying? You went to the bathroom. You trying to get right. But now, like they all just like they on their phones, bro. Like just trying to be seen and their outfits looking cute or trying to like, you know, get in my opinion, like get some sort of validation. Like it don't even look fun no more. Like you might see like TikTok dances in the club now. You know what I'm saying? But like when we was coming up, it was a party, bro. And I'm sorry, you know, I and this ain't no knock on the youth. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all have y'all vibe and y'all doing what you, but y'all do not know what it was like in the 2000s. I'm telling you, it was a time. We had a good time. Not like Freaknik, but we had a really, really good time, y'all. So, no, for real, like, look, y'all seen the documentary. Y'all seen the documentary, but like, for real, like it was a really good time in the 2000s, bro. Like, if you was in the club, you know, and if you know, you know.
And my only club experiences were like with the crew, with the dancers.
Yeah.
Now, I want to ask a question. How do you feel about this? And this might precede us just a little bit. how do you feel about slow music, like slow dancing? Like I used to hear that a lot, like back in the day, like, you know, they used to slow dance. Well, you know, we used to have slow dances as, you know, kids slow dance. Nobody does that anymore. Nobody plays any slow songs. Are you opposed to that, or would you do that?
Wait, I'm gonna answer that question. Event DJ or club DJ?
Man, whatever pays that money. Yeah, talk to me nice with that money. Give me that money.
Yes, that's real.
Just give me my money.
Okay. Is that your answer? That's your question?
I'll go with event DJ. I like doing events.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got free range. People can enjoy themselves. AmpurSand is definitely right, man. Nobody dances like that anymore, man. We got to get back to that.
I want to bring that back, man. Like, y'all remember the Wood. You know what I'm saying? Like those moments where like just growing up, you was anticipating like asking that girl that you like or like waiting for that boy that you like to come over and ask you for like a dance, and then y'all just have that moment like nah, we need to get back to that. Like let's get back to love, y'all.
I'm so
let's get back to like those intimate moments on the dance floor, because like there was a balance. Like it wasn't like actually I heard somebody like put it really, really well. Like there's no real experience with music anymore. It's just flat. Flat. Like there's like, at least in the night you could like go up and then like it starts winding down and then everybody's slowing down.
So it's
chill.
So you're with
like,
the slow music.
Yeah, man, listen, bring it back.
Yeah.
Bring it back. Like I want to be dancing to If This World Were Mine.
Yes.
Or H-Town.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
Yes.
knocking the booze, you know what I'm saying?
You know
like
what
that,
I'm saying?
Baby,
Bring it
grind
back.
on me.
Yeah,
Relax your mind. Take your
And I
time.
can't even believe I'm saying this because I was not a Pretty Ricky fan, bro. But like, bring it back.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
That's my
Bring
answer
it
as well.
back.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I'm
sure,
saying?
For sure.
So, all right, y'all. All right, listen, Ava.
This was so much fun.
Ava, no, this was the most fun.
I got my homework. I got my information. We talked about spirituality. We talked about mental
we talked about
health.
relationships.
This is amazing.
You know what I'm saying? We talked about
Dang.
relationships with ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, tell the people where they can find you.
Yes.
And how they can book you. And if you got some mixes, tell them where they can find that.
Y'all are so sweet. This is amazing. Ava Michele Music. That is Michelle with one L. I am so grateful to the Genius Party.
We're grateful to you too.
Man.
For sure.
And if y'all don't know, like Ava, like she's amazing. She does video work. She's done some of the work of our recap videos.
She
fire recap videos. She DJs. She dances.
Wait a minute.
She sings. We ain't even get into that.
Bro,
Oh my
yo,
gosh.
I just remembered. Don't Ava got a podcast?
The Mirage Podcast.
Oh my gosh,
Check
she
us
got a
out. Please
podcast.
listen. Yes.
You know what I'm
I need to
saying?
bring it back.
I was about to say you never know. You might see a certain crew.
I was
up
about
there
to say,
you know,
yes,
like
okay.
a collective.
Alright. You gave it
of
away.
people.
No, I'm kidding. No, the Genius Party is more than invited. I'm so excited to dive into an even deeper conversation about how you all got started on like your individual journeys and then collectively coming together.
Yeah.
Man,
I have
it seems like we talk about that a lot, don't we?
Yeah.
I'm so ready.
But no, it's gonna be actually fun. Like I'm ready for that conversation because I know there's gonna be other questions that we haven't answered.
And this
like,
was such
in
a
that.
fun precursor. Like I loved this conversation with you all.
Yeah.
We got to
Yes.
talk about so much.
Yeah,
I
for
appreciate
sure.
you. I really do. Like I said, I'm humbled. I cannot believe.
Man, listen, because the way you're thinking
you.
about it is the way we're thinking. The way I'm thinking about. I can't speak for Strizzy, bro.
No,
But like,
I'm thinking of the same thing.
it's just us. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
appreciate
like
y'all.
no, we appreciate you. Thank you for coming on the show.
So dope.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is another edition of the Genius Party Podcast.
Don't forget to follow us, Genius Party NC on Instagram, Genius Party on Twitter, geniuspartync.com. Also, join the conversation. Like, subscribe, leave comments below, tell us what you think. You know, what's your favorite records?
Most
What's
definitely.
your favorite BPMs? Y'all holla at us.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are your favorite genres whenever you go out to the club or
Are
to
we
an
bringing
event?
back slow music?
Yeah, matter of fact, do y'all want slow dances to come back? You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a good question.
like, you know, if you young and you don't know what that is, ask us. We'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? Write in at, you know, the Genius Party NC.
Yes.
Like, if you have questions, you know, we can also do, like, we can answer your questions and everything like that as well. So with that being said, you know, I'll close it out like, you know, the way I normally close it out. You know, like with my affirmation, you know, be good to yourself, be kind to yourself, be patient with yourself, love on yourself, but most importantly, stay true to yourselves, y'all, because y'all all y'all got, and y'all are geniuses in your own right. All right, so till the next time, peace.
Peace.